What up? This is Audi, aka Mods from Payyup The Drip Co. Big me to those who supported our first drop. We look forward to bringing you the next load of what we have in store.
Hello everyone, my name is Payyup. I am the creative director and the co-founder of the clothing brand Payyup The Drip Co. Drip.
What have we been up to? I guess you could say life in general. Bodies may not know or may know that myself and also everybody, we're both family men, family-orientated men. I'm a father of three. I have quite a busy life. Being a father of three sort of demands me to juggle quite a lot of things all at once, not just parenting, but life in general. Despite all of that going on, we live and we learn and prioritize the things that we're passionate about. And to me, one of the main things I'm passionate about is a clothing line. Payyup The Drip Co.
A lot has moved, a lot of things have happened, a lot of lessons learned, a lot of things to overcome. And, like anything, you take it with a grain of salt, you learn and you move forward.
I think for myself, one of my first initial goals was just to end my creativity out on a canvas and to bring it into fruition and turn it into something that can be worn. And I guess it's fair to say we can claim that we achieved that. One of the first initial goals that I had was to also just bring the clothing brand into fruition as an entirety.
Initially, our goals were basically just to create a brand that me and my brother could be really stoked to push out there to the people. We wanted to connect with our communities, namely youth, young people, and help them to understand that, there's a lot of negative things associated with the way that we grew up. We came from the gutter, but we don't have to stay there. And that if you find a way to make a living based on something you're passionate about, you can be successful. And so that's kind of initially the goal. So me and my brother were working together. We created some really cool designs, done some t-shirts, some hoodies. We were fortunate enough to get a small business kind of investment from a local company, a Kupa Maori company, and we were able to purchase our first garments, a good lot of t-shirts, a good lot of hoodies, and just be able to be creative in the very, very early stages of us figuring out the business side and all of those things. We were able to provide merch for our local community, and then our whānau and supporters that already knew who we were through our networking and our various things that we do in our lives, music, graffiti, hip-hop stuff. And so, we really achieved all those first initial goals that we set out to achieve, really. And there were definitely some challenges along the way.
For myself personally, I did not take into consideration or even my first initial thought was sort of into the whole clothing scene. I wouldn't say with no knowledge, but definitely with space left to learn more. Over time, I did learn more. In terms of manufacturers, materials, different cuts of material, how you want it stitched, and placement of printings, and what type of do you want printing, do you want embroiderment. You got to learn how to cater to your audience. It's how to network, how to promote, and how to stay in the lane that you intend to cater to. Yeah, there's definitely those challenges. Learning how to juggle family life and business life, and staying creative, doing things that keep me creative.
My biggest challenge for me was understanding the kind of workflow of what's expected of me. I didn't really have much experience in running a clothing brand. I'd had years and years of experience of doing music. I do have some education in business, but in saying that, like anything, I feel like you can't learn in theory. You really have to be in it. You can learn as much as you can prior to it, but I felt like actually being in it and seeing the nuts and bolts of it and just going through the things that small businesses go through, I felt like the best environment for me to learn that and was actually doing it. And so we just jumped in straight away. So yeah, it was hard for me to figure out my role, what was expected of me. And it took some time for me to figure that out with my brother. A lot of things that we done in the start, I just done off instinct. I just was kind of filling it out and done as best the job as I could. And I'm still pretty proud of what we've done. Other obstacles were manufacturers. We had a really rough time of finding a manufacturer we could trust. There were language barriers, there were costs, there were negotiation processes that, with those language barriers made it a bit difficult. But in the end, we were able to achieve that as well, our first drop. And I'm really happy with how it's been going up to this point.
I see the hoodies was a good favorite of everyone. But we're gonna switch it up a little bit, I think, and just keep your eyes peeled. We got stuff coming out for the seasons as well. A lot of music coming as well. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled.
So we've done our very first work, hustle, grind hoodie drop. There were some really cool things about this drop. Like, I didn't really expect to get the support that we did. I didn't realize that so many people would reach out and support our brand, being that we basically come out of nowhere and just with a common goal of creating something that can connect with people and it can help young people to find success in their own passions. So yeah, it's been a process and a journey. But based on the results of our first hoodie drop, I'm real proud to have been able to navigate that with my brother and with my family too.
Ideally, for myself, Payyup The Drip Co in 2025 will be well established. We will have continuous product and merch available all throughout the year, so that day we don't come to a full stop. We've got customers and clients that are asking for merch and we don't have the product yet. I would like to keep it continuous, the flow of our product continuous. Customized pieces, in terms of creativity, like I was just talking about, there's a lot of ideas being thrown around the workshop at the moment, and quite a few I'm excited to bring into fruition. I'm quite positive that those who are supporting us are gonna quite enjoy these next pieces to come in the year 2025. We got some music coming up. For those who don't know, we're also a music duo, my brother and I. We make music, we're creative. What can I say?
And what's coming up in 2025? Like I said, we want to start the year off with a bang. We want to get some really good new drops out. We have some awesome ideas, some track suits, some summer stuff. Some windbreaker stuff. We've got all these really cool ideas that me and my brother are putting together along with the help of our family. So first and foremost, some new drops and bundles. We want to release our first music video. That will be the first single of the new Payyup album coming out, and kind of put our clothing drops and our music drops together to help push the brand a little bit further. I would really love to collaborate with some online personalities, put some good music out for people to jam to, and keep connecting as far as we can. Sure.
Last but not least, I want to give a shout out to those who supported us, who have been supporting us, and continue to support us throughout this whole journey thus far. Those who went out on a limb with us with these pre-orders, thank you so much. We appreciate all the love and support. Keep sharing our content, keep liking our content, keep watching, and yeah, you're about to see a real demonstration of what it means to come from rags to riches. But yeah, get your motherfucking pay up. Like I said, we coming, baby.
I'd really like to shout out to those businesses that helped us in the very first step of our journey as Payyup The Drip Co. Big mihi to all the businesses and the co-papa that helped us in the very beginning. I also would like to do a big mihi out to everyone that supported every drop that was done up to this point. T-shirts, hoodies and shorts, the new embroidered work hustle grind hoodies, Shout out to my family, shout out to my brother, shout out to our supporters. Much love. Motherfucking pay up.